Dreams or nightmare? Find out. I never believed in the power of dreams until I joined the sleep study for some quick cash. The ad promised easy money for a few nights' work, so I signed up without a second thought. The first night was uneventful, but by the second, I began to experience dreams so vivid they felt like reality. In one, I wandered through an endless corridor with walls that seemed to breathe, and a shadowy figure at the end whispered my name. I woke up in a cold sweat, convinced it was just a nightmare, but the unease lingered. As the study continued, the dreams became more intense. I found myself in places I had never been, yet they felt hauntingly familiar. Each dream ended with the same shadowy figure, now closer, its whispers growing louder. I tried to shake it off as stress, but things took a turn when I started noticing subtle changes in my waking life. Objects in my apartment would be rearranged, and I would hear faint echoes of the whispers during the day. I mentioned this to the study's lead researcher, but she brushed it off, her eyes flickering with something I couldn't quite place. On the final night, the dream took a terrifying turn. I found myself standing in a forest under a blood-red moon, surrounded by figures wearing masks. They chanted in a language I didn't understand, but I knew they were calling to me. The shadowy figure emerged, its form shifting like smoke, and this time, it spoke clearly, "You belong to us now." I woke up gasping, my heart pounding, only to find a mask lying next to me on the pillow. It was identical to those worn by the figures in my dream. Terrified, I fled the study, hoping to leave the nightmares behind, but it was too late. The world outside had changed. People on the street stared at me, their eyes filled with recognition and knowing smiles. The whispers followed me everywhere, a constant reminder that the boundary between dream and reality had been shattered. I realized then that the hidden world I had glimpsed in my dreams was real, and it knew my name. The shadowy figure was no longer a figment of my imagination, it was waiting, always lurking just out of sight, ready to reclaim what I had unwittingly promised it.